I'd always called it Ransom County, Cheyenne Valley, Owego. I was born down in the Sandhills on July 23rd, 1926, to my mom and dad, Mamie and Theodore Hobie. In Ransom County, my 4 brothers were born, Norman, Marvin, Ernie, and Jesse. But the folks moved to Oaks, North Dakota, and then my sister Eileen Larson was born at Oaks, North Dakota. And there was 6 of us. Right? 2 miles from school, and we had to walk, but they didn't let me walk until my brother Norman started. Then there was 2 of us, and we'd walk the 2 miles. And one time we were walking, it was 20 below out, and my brother got tired and he sat down on that one of those tracks. It was 20 below, and I had to pull him. I had to drag him the rest of the way to the school, or he would have froze to death. He put me on a M tractor. That was the first vehicle. I learned to drive the M tractor. And then after that, he taught me how to drive a pickup, an old pickup. So I was able to drive the pickup then. But the first thing he did was put me out in a hayfield, or in a field, and so I could use the tractor. So, and I was 20 years old. My folks came over and took us to town every Saturday to buy grocery, because we had no vehicle to drive, and we're 5 miles from Lisbon. But we had a team of horses, and if we visited the neighbors, we went there to them with a team of horses. Bought it. 400 acres for $13,000. Yes, we did. And then we started the farm there. Farmed there, the 2 of us. Pretty soon we had pigs, we had chickens, we had sheep, we had cattle. First time we got running water was probably 1940. We had a well, we pumped water. And I think it was 1940. There was phone when we moved down here. They had a phone, but it was the kind you ring. You had to ring, and every neighbor could listen, because it would ring in everybody's home. That phone would ring. And so, but that didn't matter. Well, for God's sake, this little noisy place. That's when he was born, 8 years before I was. But that didn't matter. I wasn't interested in going with no boys anyway. And he was like a neighbor. So we played cards with my folks all the time. And I went to town, and I was going to do big things. I was going in an airplane. Yeah, I was. And then when they got me to go to Jamestown, they didn't want me to go there either. But I went anyway. Yeah, I did. Well, I was only there 3 weeks in college when he got me that job in Oaks. He said, the courthouse has said, you're doing great there. They would like to keep you, but you got that job in Oaks now. If you want that, you can take that. That was a government man. So I worked there in that office until we got married on November 4th, 1946. I laid every block in that building down there too. Jim Anderson and I did, but I laid the middle one all by myself. Yes, I did. I bought those cement blocks out of Lisbon. The Catholic Church had them left over from their building. I hauled them all home. Miles said, we're going to build a shop. So Jim Anderson was without work. That's Dale Anderson's dad. And he good worker. And he said, we need a basement on that other barn. But that was them big cement blocks. But I lifted them as well as he did. And we put a base under that first. And then I had all these blocks here. And he said, well, he had time that we could get that built. We did. Well, that's my building. That's my building.